Welcome back to the New Omar podcast, where football talks get real. On every match preview, hot take, and reaction. Saban thought passion, mixing it with analysis from the local pitches to the global stages. And if you also crave controversy, well, this is the kitchen where we cook and serve it best. So make it your home for football talk that never pulls its punches. Talking about controversy, I'm about to drop a very big one. All right. I'm going to be brave, I'm going to be bold, and I'm going to predict the league winners in Europe's top five leagues right now, right here. All right. I know it is early. I know there are only 8 games played in La Liga, 6 in the EPL, I think 7 in France and Bundesliga, and then 6 in the Serie A in Italy. But I am going to do this. And you can too. Let me know in the comment section what you think. All right. Drop your prediction there right now. And then we can come back later at the end of the season. Come back to this episode and then see who was right. All right. Now, like I said, I do understand it's early. And I do understand, the variables that goes into being a champion. All right. Consistency. All right. Whether it is team or individual players, you have to be in that form, right, over the course of the entire season. We do understand that. We do understand that injuries can affect teams and their chances of winning this league. All right. And having said that, we have that January transfer window where you can go and see if you can replace certain players, just improve the squad depth so you can be able to rotate players as best as possible. Except if you're Barcelona because you're broke. All right. But we do understand injuries can affect, can impact your chances. We do understand that tactical adaptability can also, affect, and this is why we love the leagues, all right? Because there are so many things you have to control. There are so many things that are playing out there, right? You need to try as best as possible to put your hands on them. We do understand things like um, camaraderie. All right. I mean, in the dressing room, if everybody's cool, if it's like, not just as co-workers, but rather as friends or even brothers, right? I mean, it helps your title chase. All right. We do understand that winning mentality plays a very big part into all of this, even momentum, right? Because at some point in time, you have to feel like, oh, I have the momentum. Let me take advantage of it. And then just hold on to that and just keep moving, right? Just keep pushing, pushing, and pushing. So, we do understand all of those things. Now, having said all of that, like I said, I am going to be brave and I expect you to as well. And then bring up your prediction. Here is mine. I'm going to start alphabetically and then, we'll take it. So we're going to start with the EPL, French League, and then the German League, and then Serie A, and then Spanish La Liga. No, but you know what? Let me start by, the pretty easier ones, right? I mean, the ones that are more obvious, okay, and then we'll go to the ones that are, a little bit more complicated. So let me start over in Germany, all right? I mean, and we're going to consider a period of, 2010-11 to 2024-2025 season. So it's a 15 seasons, okay, that we're going to look at. Now, 2010-11, 11-12, it was Jurgen Klopp, Borussia Dortmund, back to back, and that was it. After that, it was all Bayern Munich until 2023-2024, when Xabi Alonso was in charge of Bayer Leverkusen, and they won the Bundesliga. And after that, last season, Bayern Munich reclaimed the title anyways, so that is giving Bayern Munich they're going to be champions at the end of this season. Let us go over to France, all right? Ligue 1, again, same period. There are only other 3 teams that has won the Ligue 1, right? Monaco won one, Montpellier another one, then Lille won two, and it has always been PSG. Okay, and the way PSG has been playing lately, I mean, it would be surprising if they fail to win Ligue 1 again this season, right? I mean, they're playing at a very high level. They have a very, very good coach in Luis Enrique. And for them to go and just, lash Barcelona without, the Ballon d'Or winner, Ousmane Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, Desire Doué, Marquinhos. I mean, it says a lot about their squad depth and rotation. All right. So that is a very good team. League On should be a given. Let's go over to Serie A in Italy. Now, For the past 5 seasons, I think it has been Napoli, Inter, Napoli, and I think who has Juve or I mean, so it's been switching. Okay, it's been switching. I think Milan, AC Milan. So this is pretty hard. It's pretty difficult. I mean, Juventus they have started well. Roma looks good. AC Milan have started well as well. Inter Milan, but Napoli. I'm gonna give Napoli the edge, and we have not seen a back-to-back, winner lately. But I'm gonna go with Napoli, to kind of repeat this one, and that is because I think AC Milan they're getting better, but they have not been at that top level for a while. All right. Same thing with Roma. Okay, and between Inter and Juve, I think Inter there's gonna there's gonna be fatigue at some point in time. That's gonna affect that Inter team like we saw last season, where they looked like they were going for a treble, but then it did not happen. All right. Um, so I'm gonna stick with Napoli. All right, to win Serie A. Now let me go over to Spain, Spanish La Liga. This one we have seen Barcelona won 8, out of 15. Real Madrid 5, Atletico Madrid 2, and Barcelona have actually repeated a back-to-back twice, in this span. They definitely will be hoping to repeat another back-to-back this season because they're the defending champions, and they have a very good team. To be sincere, they're last season's Champions League semi-finalist. What I can say though is this: I do not expect Real Madrid to sit in the shadows and watch that happen. Right, given the fact that they have a very good squad, and I know this is Xabi Alonso's first season. He's trying to get things. And remember, I said winning things like tactical adaptability counts. I mean, he's trying to adapt tactically for Xabi Alonso. But I just do believe Real Madrid have a lot of talented players, and it just doesn't seem right, for Barcelona to go back to back with that kind of team. It's not like it's not like that type of Barcelona team we used to know, right? And then, I mean, so I'm gonna go for Real Madrid. I mean, to win Spanish La Liga. All right, and we are going to England, the EPL, and that is where we're going to finish this prediction. Manchester City, they have won, I think, 8 out of 15. Manchester United 2, Chelsea 2, Liverpool 2, and Leicester City 1. Talking about Leicester City, that was one of the greatest league title ever won in the top 5 leagues. I mean, it could happen again, but we might not see this anytime soon. All right. Having said that, Liverpool recently, was the only team that, interjected and stopped Man City continuous flow of winning the EPL. The last time a certain team won the EPL is 21 years ago with the unbeaten team. I mean, that was one of the best teams to ever play football for a single season, Also, this team, I'm sure they have not finished, second more than, I mean, 2 or 3 times, right, within this period that we're looking at from 2010-11 to 2024-2025 seasons. They have not. And, they have been mocking them. They have called them the butlers. They have called them, second place trophy guys. They have called them all sort of names. All right. The former Manchester United legend Patrice Evra, referred to the Arsenal journey as like Netflix. All right. He called them, it is about next season, next season, next season, and it never ends. But I do believe this is Arsenal's season finale. This is the Gunner season. They are going to be champions. I do believe that. And that is because this is a team that is ready. I think they have everything that it takes now. And with the fact that Liverpool, Chelsea, and City have been struggling, Liverpool won the EPL last season, but towards the end of the season, they were really struggling. They were really struggling. They did not look really good. I mean, if they didn't have that cushion earlier on that they have built, I think it would have been a problem. So I'm gonna go with Arsenal. They have a squad depth, good rotation. I feel like mentally they are there now, right? I feel like it's a team that understand momentum swing. We saw that against City when they play, right? I do believe now, they can really go to the market and really spend some money. So if in January I feel like they need some more players, well, I do believe they can do that, right? They are not broke like Barcelona, like I said. Um, so I think they are there. They are ready. Tactically they're good. I mean, except for the fact that they need to be, in my opinion, in my estimation, they need to be a little bit more aggressive, right? Like offensively, like go for the win, right? But I feel like this is a team that is ready and this is the season. So Arsenal will be crowned, champions of England at the end of the season. So let me recap what my predictions are. So for French League, obviously, is given PSG. Bundesliga, given Bayern Munich. Serie A, Napoli, La Liga, Real Madrid, and in the EPL, Arsenal. Let me know what you think. Please drop your prediction in the comment section. All right, drop it in the comment section, and then we can come back to these at the end of the league season. Until then, stay blessed and peace out.